Oh, hello, and welcome to the health class for tonight. So, I just wanted to take a look at what people are doing and what they need to do. And I will need my notebooks. Give me 1 minute. I just got back. We were out, and I'm trying to do everything at one time as usual. So, you'll excuse me that I am running a little behind, but all is well. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. Research on, magnesium. Um, okay, this one, no. And then I need that little notebook if I don't find it. Who knows what I did with it? Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let's begin by talking about the fact that we live in a world right now where supplements are not optional. Years ago, only people that were we actually even maybe called them fanatics because people were uh, very, what did I do? Sorry. Oh. Mm. Okay, that's enough. That is just enough. All right, I'll have to get the other thing when I have a minute. All right, I still didn't find what I was looking for. Okay, that's all good. Please help, Michelle. So, let's get going here. One of the most important things to be up on for the immune system is vitamin C. Most people know that they need to be taking vitamin C at some level, and so they do. But some people take 500 milligrams, other people take 1,000 milligrams. I don't know what happened to my notebook. Great. Okay. Must be that Hashem has a different plan for the class tonight. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. So, how much vitamin C is good? First, we should know that whatever you take and the body does not use will come out when you go to the bathroom. Unlike chemicals, pharmaceuticals, supplements are made from food. Like Maimonides said, let thy food be thy medicine. Therefore, uh, Hashem created something for everything. And years ago, we used to think people were fanatics if they took vitamins and multivitamins and minerals and but in today's world, it's pathetic what they've done to the food. And therefore, supplements are no longer optional and fanatical, but a very necessary part of our diet in order to stay balanced. The body needs this, and this causes this to happen, and this causes that to happen. Basically, Hashem set up our bodies so that some vitamins are needed for other ones to function. So, we can go through a whole list of different ones to see what's what. But the main, if a person is taking a multivitamin daily, that multivitamin has, even if it's just a fraction, it has enough vitamin in it of all kinds to therefore make the other ones function. In today's research in the world around us, we have found out, Baruch Hashem, that excess vitamin C in the body removes free radicals. What are free radicals? Well, the body cleanses itself, and free radicals are an impurity that the body needs to remove. Now, when a person is younger, their body removes these things. Yeah, he didn't come back yet, so stay on my phone. When he comes back, we'll switch.
No problem.
Okay. So, what we learned recently from the scientific discoveries and things is that extra vitamin C in the body causes the body to get rid of impurity. Let's see if we can get my computer to cooperate today. Oy vey. Hey, Google, what are free radicals in the body?
On the website healthline.com, they say, free radicals can cause large chain chemical reactions in your body because they react so easily with other molecules. Do you want a little more context?
Yes. Yes.
Free radicals are oxygen-containing molecules with an uneven number of electrons. The uneven number allows them to easily react with other molecules. Free radicals can cause large chain chemical reactions in your body because they react so easily with other molecules. These reactions are called oxidation.
Hey, Google, what is oxidation?
According to Wikipedia, redox is a type of chemical reaction in which the oxidation states of atoms are changed. Redox reactions are characterized by the actual or formal transfer of electrons between chemical species, most often with one species undergoing oxidation while another species undergoes reduction.
Okay, so he's complicating things. So we're going to simplify what he complicated. And that is that the body, when a person's younger, the body naturally removes what's called free radicals. And just as when a person goes to the bathroom and the body removes the excrement from the body, because that is not needed by the body, but it took the nutrients of the food and then the rest was discarded. In the same manner, the body, when a person sleeps at night, is making new cells and new things, taking out anything that is not functioning properly, and it makes the new. It regenerates cells, regenerates different arteries, this and that. It's been discovered in the scientific world, in today's world, that extra vitamin D3 can help keep the arteries and the veins open so they don't get clogged. And so maxi vitamins, which is a very famous kosher vitamin, makes vitamin D3, one little pill is 5,000 milligrams. And I take 2 a day in the morning. Hi, Bubby Miriam, I see you rode over there, Baruch Hashem. So the point is that while a person is sleeping at night, that's why one of the main reasons why as a person gets older, they cannot afford to cheat their body of hours of sleep. The body has a time clock. I forgot the scientific name for it, but the time clock, it does certain cleansing and certain purification and certain cleaning in certain hours. So if a person cheats themselves of the amount of hours sleep they need, they're stopping the body from doing that process completely. So sleep, a person should get 7 to 8 hours sleep a night, especially if they're over 50 years old. Now, vitamin D3 opens and keeps the veins and arteries clear, besides working with vitamin C to help the immune system to stay healthy. Now, also, A multivitamin is necessary daily because, like I said, certain vitamins cause other vitamins to work. Vitamin C in high dosages, which I take about 3,000 milligrams of C daily. I don't take it all at once. I take some in the morning and some in the afternoon and some before I sleep. Vitamin C can be taken at night. And vitamin C, the body will take what it needs and the rest comes out immediately. Nothing is stored in the body of vitamin C. But it is a very necessary vitamin, especially if a person feels under the weather and needs healing. Another thing that is very famous, it's called echinacea or echinacea, and a lot of times you can find that supplement with gold seal. That is a natural antibiotic made from flowers, and it does not harm the digestive system, and it does not harm the probiotics in the body, and it's very necessary. Now, Bobby Miriam was telling me she cannot eat dairy. My husband uh, doesn't want dairy yogurt, so I was able to find him in the supermarket. It's called the company So, and it's Parv yogurt. And it comes in strawberry and it comes in vanilla and a few different flavors. And it's still yogurt. Yogurt is a natural probiotic. Probiotics are not only good for digestion and the intestines and all that, but it is the root of the immune system as well. What goes on in a person's stomach has a lot to do with their health and many, many things. Now, the body, and here's an interesting thing to learn about. When a person had what they called heartburn, which wasn't heart or burn, it was the stomach burning. And so the doctors in the medical field would tell them to take an antacid. That is the exact opposite of what they needed. Why? Because the reason why the body would have the stomach burning is because it doesn't have enough acid. The body needs acid in order to make digestion. When a person is younger, their body produces more than enough. And I've taught this in prior classes. To take a supplement that is acid for digestion is called hydrochloric acid, or HCI betaine, or betaine HCI. This is a supplement that is hydrochloric acid. It is used to take what is called heartburn, which is not heartburn, but the stomach burning because it needs more acid for digestion. So, as we have learned, my husband's coming in with a big package and I'm in the way. So I'm going to move for 1 second only. Excuse me. Go ahead, husband.
This is closed.
Huh?
It's your closed.
Yeah, just leave it on the chair over there. And these bags you can put on the floor here, so you can put another basket up there or bags or whatever. Oh, shoot. Okay, next time you take the bag separate from the basket, and that won't happen. Anyway, let me see if I remember where I am already. Do you have another big wide thing?
You get 2 more bags to bring in.
Right, but bags. And you keep
Yes.
them low and they won't knock things over. Okay? Okay. Let me see if I can continue on. So, as I said, multivitamins are needed in order for C and D. There's another very important vitamin needed for the immune system, and that is zinc. But zinc has an amount that you can take and an amount that would be too much. Most of the time on the containers, it will tell you the dosage amount. Where that is not really good to pay attention to is on the vitamin C, because they have the labels from way back when, and therefore the dosage is way under what it should be. So keep it low, husband, so it doesn't do anything. Okay. So let us continue on. So we need vitamin C, vitamin D3, and zinc are preliminary immune system vitamins. Now, the hydrochloride, hydro, eh, the HCI betaine, or hydrochloric acid, is necessary for the body to make digestion in the stomach. So let's go on here. Um, there are various under the weather symptoms of things, and rest is a very important thing. The hours you sleep, especially if your body needs to heal. Because like I said, there are different hours that the body works on itself. We also have things like lemon. Lemon is excellent for anti-mucus. For people who have mucus, I'm not sure who. Husband, I need you to open the conference center. Rabbits and Cats needs it.
No, don't worry. I can listen to it in tone.
Yeah, it's fine this way? Okay.
No.
No, just leave it then. Okay.
Okay.
So, we have, it's interesting because I was listening to a very famous doctor by the name of Mandel. He has various YouTube little videos on different healing things. And he was talking, and what he said is if a person will take Vicks Vapor Rub and put it on their feet with a pair of socks before they sleep at night, that it will either help or knock out the mucus. Now, I normally do not recommend pharmaceuticals at all, but if a person has extra mucus, there is something, and I wouldn't take more than a day or two, 12-hour Sudafed. And Sudafed dries the mucus system unbelievable dry, that in a day or two, the mucus will go away. So I don't normally recommend pharmaceuticals at all, but if a person is battling with mucus, that is a second thing. Also, naturally speaking, lemons work excellent for mucus as well. So, going on, I had been speaking about this in a conversation I had with Bubby Miriam on the phone before I started the class tonight. And what we were talking about is that in the atmosphere, and I've said this in prior classes, there is what's called a mineral chelator. What does that mean? It means that in the rainwater, in the atmosphere, there is something that takes minerals out of people's bodies. From the air, from the water. So why is that a problem? Minerals are needed in the body in order for vitamins to be absorbed, whether it's from food, whether it's supplement vitamins, pills that you're taking, whatever. You need minerals in your body first in order for the vitamins to get absorbed into the body. So, there are two things needed for the minerals to get you need hydrochloric acid, which is what I was talking about for people who say they have heartburn, means that that body doesn't have enough acid for the digestive system. Therefore, because of that, am I in your way?
This shouldn't be on the floor.
Husband, please, not now. I have had so many interruptions. It's not funny. That's enough. It fell, that's why. Okay, So it looks like the pitchfork guy is having issues. He doesn't want me to teach this class tonight. It must be that it's going to help a lot of people. Anyway, here's the point. We have to stay away from mucus. We have to make sure we take minerals. Minerals came in the food in prior years, but now farmers are not letting the land rest. Therefore, the nutrients in the fruits and vegetables alone are not what they used to be. And then on top of that, the GMOs. What is a GMO? It's called the letters GMO means generically modified organism. What is that? That they took the seeds of plants into the laboratory and they changed the genetics of the plant in order for the plant to grow more plants, so it's a more money harvest. They put something in the seeds so that it kills the intestinal system of the bugs, so the bugs won't eat the plants, and various things. So in today's world, we've heard about a whole new collection of illnesses. First of all, there is what's called autism. Autism was always around, but not in such mega amounts like now. Dr. John Bergman says that in a few years ahead, half the children born will have that. So what's the problem with that? It's impurity. It's a problem. He said, and it's very interesting to know, that there is a lady, and you can find her on the YouTube, her and this other doctor who is the head scientist at MIT in, I think it's Boston, if I'm not mistaken. And she got together, both of them, because the glyphosate, which is the Roundup Ready, is the chemical, which was patented as an antibiotic, and it's used as a bug spray, is the stuff I'm telling you about. That's the mineral chelator. What happens? They even found it in the milk of milking mothers that go to give birth to babies, and the milk they're feeding their babies with from their body, they found that chemical glyphosate in the milk that they're giving to the baby. So there's a lot of craziness going on in the world around us today, and it's very, very important that we are very careful to make sure we take vitamins, that we take supplements, that we are careful to buy organics, non-GMO. It doesn't mean it's perfect, because who's watching them as far as what they're labeling things even. And a lot of people in the United States have asked the government to please mark the things that are GMO, and they refused. And so we have, thank God, companies that are marking things non-GMO, at least. But even that's not 100%, but it's better than nothing. So what am I saying? If a person is under the weather, you should know that honey is another antimicrobial. It works excellently. If you take cloves and you put it with oil, and you mix clove oil and you put it on your gums, if you have problems with teeth in any way, it's an antimicrobial. There are various things that Hashem made that are foods that are antimicrobial. Lemon is an antimicrobial, and it's also an anti-phlegm. So it's good for both. And I was told that there are people that have husbands that are challenging or difficult because they don't want to take a pill, they don't want to take a supplement, they don't want to take a vitamin. So actually, what has to happen is, what I do for my husband when he first came is I started finding on YouTube various videos teaching the health benefits of different foods. And something phenomenal that everybody should know about is, and I highly recommend it, is sweet potatoes. And they now come, we buy it here in the supermarket near us. There's a company that's making non GMO sweet potatoes in a can. And it's very wise to start stocking up on canned foods. Now, it's one of the only ways you can find non GMO vegetables and fruits. And the good thing about the cans are that they stay good until you open them. And as they keep preaching and teaching on the news reports about, God forbid, food shortages and things, it's very important to take, whether it's a half of a closet, a whole closet, or they make these things that you can slide under a bed that people put shoes in, that you start loading it up with canned goods, rice, beans, different things that are staples that will last for years, and stock up on extra food just in case. But I was in Baltimore in the past Rosh Hashanah time, and there was hardly anything that was non GMO there. I was shocked. And in that case, you should know that Del Monte and a few of these canned vegetable companies are making with Heckscher non GMO. Very important to get yourself some stocking up in the closets. Put it in the back of the closet. Like right now, I used to always buy mixed vegetables, frozen, organic. All of a sudden, the past month or two, the shelf in the freezer department is completely empty of those mixed vegetables. So thank God I have canned ones, and I'm buying some fresh organic broccolis and things to replace them. But it tells me that it's very important to do what I call backup. What is backup? I buy 2 or 3 containers of something. I may put 2 away in the closet, and I have one I'm using. When I finish the one I'm using, I write it on the list as though I didn't have any more. I take one of the backups out of the closet, but I buy the replacement for the one in the closet backup that week, so that I always have a couple extra in the closet. It's a very good idea. I can't take the credit for doing that. Hashem woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning one night, almost a year ago, or maybe more. I think it was more than a year ago. It was a little before I married you. And I hear inside of me, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm hearing inside of me, go shopping, go shopping. And I'm like, go shopping? I'm not going shopping at 2 o'clock in the morning. And when I woke up and began to drink my coffee and talk to Hashem, I found out what Hashem was telling me. He told me that I need to make sure I buy a bunch of stuff that doesn't go bad, that I can stuff up. We have a pantry closet when you enter the apartment here, and it is completely full with things, backup, extra olive oil, extra mushrooms, extra fruits, vegetables, everything in cans, extra bags of rice, extra cans of beans. Why? Because it's very important to stay alive. And we are living in a very Bronco ride type society in today's world right now. Illnesses and all kinds of craziness going on. And once you're feeling better, don't stop the vitamins and the supplements. Continue taking them. I am feeling fine, Baruch Hashem, and may I always feel fine. And I also pray for that. We have to make and I call it the notebook of the attitude of gratitude. And in there, I write everything to be thankful to Hashem for, including breathing air, seeing with my eyes, speaking with my mouth, hearing with my ears, all of it. Thank you, Hashem, for everything past, present, and future. Thank you for peace in my life. Thank you that I can enjoy food. And the list goes on and on. But here's a very important thing. The attitude of gratitude is not I feel thankful. The attitude of gratitude is I verbalize. I use my mouth because verbalization, speaking words, causes manifestation. It makes it become a reality in this world. So it's very important to speak gratitude unto Hashem. And Rabbi Shalom Arush, in his book called The Garden of Gratitude, says that the gratitude will even remove any harsh decrees from Hashemayim upon a person just by being thankful and grateful. But it's not just a feeling, it needs to be words. No? Going on, back to health here. So, there are various things that I did not know that I learned and found out that are very interesting. And one of them is that for years and years and years, our ancestors used to eat kasha. Kasha in English is buckwheat. So some people like that stuff and some people don't. But I highly recommend that you learn to like it. What I do with it is I buy, Lieber's makes these like little buckwheat patties that look like big crackers. Well, buckwheat, you should know, is not a wheat and it's not a bread. And it is a fruit, believe it or not. And it is excellent if you know any person. Actually, it's excellent for everybody. But because a lot of the foods today are causing people to have problems with their sugar, and I don't like to name the names of illnesses, buckwheat will help stabilize that and help to cure that, amongst many other things. Hey Google, the health benefits of buckwheat.
I found 6 on the website naturespath.com. What are the nutritional benefits of buckwheat? Improved heart health, reduced blood sugar, gluten-free and non-allergenic, rich in dietary fiber, protects against cancer, and finally, source of vegetarian protein.
Excellent. And that's just a little because there's a lot more. Hey Google, what does buckwheat do for the body?
On the website medicalnewstoday.com, they say, buckwheat is a highly nutritious whole grain that many people consider to be a superfood. Among its health benefits, buckwheat may improve heart health, promote weight loss, and help manage diabetes.
And that's just a little more. So, it turns out that buckwheat is a very, very nutritious additive. Now, some people put it in foods. Some people make crackers with it. There are even now pancake mixes, and especially with a lot of the people that cannot have gluten, because it's not gluten, buckwheat. But let me see if I can get some more information there. And that is, hey Google, what is buckwheat from?
According to Wikipedia, buckwheat, or common buckwheat, is a plant cultivated for its grain-like seeds and as a cover crop. The name buckwheat is used for several other species, such as Phagopyrum tataricum, a domesticated food plant raised in Asia. Despite its name, buckwheat is not closely related to wheat.
Hey Google, if buckwheat is not related to wheat, what is it related to?
On the website healthline.com, they say, despite its name, buckwheat is not related to wheat and is thus gluten-free. Do you want a little more context?
Yes. Yes.
Buckwheat belongs to a group of foods commonly called pseudocereals. Pseudocereals are seeds that are consumed as cereal grains but don't grow on grasses. Other common pseudocereals include quinoa and amaranth. Despite its name, buckwheat is not related to wheat and is thus gluten-free.
Excellent. So the whole question is we're going to have to look it up online because OU has a whole brochure or whatever about what can be used for Pesach and not. So we have to look that up. I will let you know about that in next week's class. And I wanted to go on because a few other very interesting things. Now, when I lived in Puerto Rico, it was a very common thing for the people there to eat root vegetables. Now, potatoes are one of the vegetables that are a root vegetable. But in Puerto Rico, they have another root vegetable that is called cassava. And a lot of these root vegetables you can find in the general public supermarkets, and they're just the vegetable peeled. And I'm not sure if it comes boiled or not, but it's an excellent source of many nutrients. Potatoes also. Hey Google, the health benefits of potatoes.
On the website webmd.com, they say, potatoes are also full of antioxidants that work to prevent diseases and vitamins that help your body function properly. Do you want a little more context?
Yes. Yes.
Potatoes are a good source of fiber, which can help you lose weight by keeping you full longer. Fiber can help prevent heart disease by keeping cholesterol and blood sugar levels in check. Potatoes are also full of antioxidants that work to prevent diseases and vitamins that help your body function properly.
Hey Google, the health benefits of sweet potatoes.
I found a list on the website healthline.com. 6 surprising health benefits of sweet potatoes. Highly nutritious. Sweet potatoes are a great source of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Promote gut health. May have cancer-fighting properties. Support healthy vision. May enhance brain function. And finally, may support your immune system.
So, if you don't have time to stop and peel and boil and this and that, there's a lot of different companies that are making it canned, and it has hechsher. Check it out. Anyway, few more things that are very important for the diet is dark chocolate. Yeah, we like chocolate as a dessert, but dark chocolate has a lot of nutrients and benefits that people don't realize. Hey Google, the health benefits of dark chocolate.
I found a list on the website healthline.com. 7 proven health benefits of dark chocolate. Here are the first 4. Very nutritious. Powerful source of antioxidants. May improve blood flow and lower blood pressure. And raises HDL and protects LDL from oxidation. Want to hear more?
Yes.
Sure. Here are the last 3. May reduce heart disease risk. May protect your skin from the sun. And could improve brain function.
That alone makes it worth it, no? Sweet potatoes improve brain function. Something to remember. Going on. Hey Google, the health benefits of lentils. Hey Google, what does lentils do for the body?
On the website bbcgoodfood.com, they say, lentils are rich in fiber, folate and potassium, making them a great choice for the heart and for managing blood pressure and cholesterol. People also sometimes ask me, what happens if you eat lentils every day? Do you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website webmd.com, they say, lentils have plenty of it. A single serving meets 32% of the fiber you need each day. It can lower cholesterol and protect against diabetes and colon cancer. A
Wow.
daily dose of fiber pushes waste through your digestive system and prevents constipation, too.
Excellent. So getting back to what I was talking about before, which is that there's a mineral chelator in the atmosphere, that we need minerals in order to absorb vitamins. So, what are some of the minerals? Potassium is a mineral. Potassium is in bananas for sure. And I believe spinach also has potassium. Let's see if we find some other foods that have potassium. Hey Google, what foods have potassium?
I found 17 on the
Oh
website
my
harvard.edu. Here are the first 5. Dried fruits, beans, lentils, potatoes, winter squash, and spinach, broccoli. Want to hear more?
Yes.
Sure, here's 3 more. Beet greens, avocado, and bananas. To see the whole list, follow the link I just sent to your phone.
Yeah. Okay. Another important nutrient that is a mineral is calcium. So Bobby Miriam was saying that she cannot have milchik, dairy. So there are various other things besides dairy that has calcium. And you can also use that as a supplement, calcium. Let's see. Hey Google, what foods have calcium?
I found 8 on the website webmd.com. Foods with calcium. Here are the first 3. Dairy products. Products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are rich in calcium and also tend to be the best absorbed sources of it. Soybeans. Dry roasted soybeans are a good source of calcium. And dark green, leafy vegetables. Want me to tell you more?
Yes.
Okay, here are the last 5. Calcium fortified foods. Canned salmon, figs, flour tortillas, and finally, canned baked beans.
Thank you. That'll do for now. And there's another mineral that's very, a trace amount is necessary. And it's very, we have to be careful not to go overboard with it. So I highly recommend that when a person takes a multivitamin, that they would take and check the bottle that it has copper in it. Copper is a very important trace mineral. And being that there is a mineral chelator in the atmosphere, we have to be careful that even if we have a little, that we still have what the body needs as well. That you would need to read the bottle and make sure of how much you're allowed to take. But it's probably best to just get it in your multivitamin, copper. Okay. Let me see. One other super nutrient in today's world is coconut. And I would like to get a little information on that. Hey Google, the health benefits of coconut.
On the website healthline.com, they say, rich in fiber and MCTs, it may offer a number of benefits, including improved heart health, weight loss, and digestion. Yet, it's high in calories and saturated fat, so you should eat it in moderation. Overall, unsweetened coconut meat makes a great addition to a balanced diet. I also found an answer to this question. Is eating raw coconut good for health? Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
On the website news18.com, they say, coconut is an excellent source of healthy fats, nutrients, and antioxidants. Raw coconut is a natural remedy that helps in preventing constipation. Raw coconut has a high fiber which aids constipation problems. Eating raw coconut before sleeping is also good for heart health.
Excellent. So, hey Google, what does coconut do for the body?
On the website healthline.com, they say, rich in fiber and MCTs, it may offer a number of benefits, including improved heart health, weight loss, and digestion. Yet, it's high in calories and saturated fat, so you should eat it in moderation.
Okay.
Overall, unsweetened coconut meat makes a great addition to a balanced diet. People also sometimes ask me, can I drink coconut every day? Do you want to hear the answer?
No. Okay. Let's go on to one more thing, and that is an important thing to focus on as well, and that is people take for granted broccoli. It looks like a nice bushy looking thing, and if people
Yes.
are like, no, I didn't, don't worry, I'm going to ask you in a minute. So nobody would think that it has so many health benefits. Hey Google, the health benefits of broccoli.
I found a list on the website bbcgoodfood.com. Top 5 health benefits of broccoli. Good for heart health. Contains cancer protective compounds. May be good for eye health. May support hormonal balance. And finally, may support the immune system.
Therefore, and there's more. Let me see. Okay. All right, we are now 46 minutes. So we have about 12 minutes left. Any questions, comments from anybody on the telephone or on the YouTube before we wrap it up? Okay, so when a person is under the weather, and here's something interesting, we used to take aspirin, we had a headache and stuff. In today's world, there's something called willow, WILLOW, which is a natural aspirin. It is made, actually aspirins are made with or from willow, but then they add chemicals. In these days, supplements called willow are made, which are made just from natural substance with no chemicals. And they're better for you and better for the body, and they remove pains of any kind. So when you're ordering some other vitamins and supplements, see if you can get your hands on willow. If you don't find it in a local store, you may be able to get it online. Most of what I buy online. Places like Amazon or Vitacost, you can write in willow-kosher or kosher-willow. And they have a lot of kosher stuff online these days, thank God. And there are various ways to stay healthy. On top of all the vitamin C you're consuming, I highly recommend that you buy orange juice, grapefruit juice, mango juice, natural juices. And what I do is I mix a couple different kinds together, and I drink a couple times a day a glass of juice as well. Very important. Now, I'm not flacic too often, so I have a glass of milk before I go to sleep at night. And what I wanted to share, and I've shared in many classes, is there are various things that have what is called melatonin. Melatonin is a natural substance that the body uses to induce sleep to a person. Now, first, above all and everything, an hour or two before you're going to sleep, lower the lighting where you are. If there is less strong lighting in the room you're in, your body will begin to produce melatonin from the semi-darkness. Then, if I drink milk, my husband eats nuts. Sometimes I'll eat a nut or two myself. But those are different things that have natural melatonin in them. If you consume different things that have melatonin before you sleep, an hour or two before sleep, you should sleep like a baby. So let's ask Mr. Computer if he can give us some foods that have it. Hey Google, what foods have melatonin?
I found 15 on the website thesleepdoctor.com. What foods contain melatonin? Here are the first 3. Milk. A glass of warm milk is a well-known and common sleep remedy, and for good reason. Pistachios. Many nuts including cashews and almonds contain melatonin, but pistachios have a higher amount than the others.
Oh,
And tart cherries. Want to hear more?
yes.
Alright, here's 5 more. Fatty fish. Rice. Goji berries. Oats. And mushrooms. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
I also learned in past weeks that eggs have melatonin. So you can make some boiled eggs or some egg salad, something like that, and eat that an hour or two before bedtime and see how it works for you. But there are various, like Maimonides said, let thy food be thy medicine, and therefore there is food for everything. If anyone hearing our class has any specific types of things they need cures for, or that they need to know what foods work best for what symptoms, so please either text me, call me, or you can even come in on the YouTube Live and write in the chat. But if you let me know the things that you want me to research and study for you, I would be more than happy to see what I find. It's very interesting because even in today's world, if it's a possibility that there's some type of COVID, God forbid, that a person came in contact with, they have learned that the supplement NAC, NAC, is curing the symptoms of COVID. So that's also a very interesting thing. And NAC is a natural supplement. It's also good for people who have addictions. If they smoke cigarettes or drink too much coffee or overeat, different things on that level, NAC is very good to help people overcome that attitude of, instead of use, abuse. You know what I mean? And I believe that's all that we have for this week's class. Know that rice and beans are not just very well stored in the closet, but that they are a nice powerhouse of nutrients. Let me see if I can get some information before we go. Hey Google, the health benefits of rice.
On the website webmd.com, they say, heart health. Fiber can lower cholesterol and reduce your risk of heart disease and stroke. Since fiber makes you feel full, you may find it easier to maintain a healthy weight. Also, brown rice contains vitamins and minerals that help the blood transport oxygen and perform other vital functions. I also found an answer to this question: is eating white rice good for you? Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
On the website colostate.edu, they say, many people consider white rice an empty or bad carb since it loses nutrients when the bran and germ are removed. However, white rice is typically enriched with added nutrients such as iron and B vitamins. So while brown rice does have more nutrients than white rice is still considered nutritious.
Excellent. Hey Google, the health benefits of beans.
I found 9 on the website medicalnewstoday.com. Health benefits of beans. Here are the first 3. Protein. Protein is a vital nutrient that plays a key role in maintaining and repairing the body. Folate. Beans contain several vital nutrients, including folate and antioxidants. Want to hear more?
Yes.
Sure. Here's 5 more. Heart health. Reduced risk of cancer, diabetes and glucose metabolism, preventing fatty liver, and controlling appetite. To see the whole list, follow the link I just sent to your phone.
Okay, so what I do is I usually make beans and rice during the week or a vegetable soup, and I leave it hot on the crock pot so I can just come in and eat. But I make sure I get my vitamins and nutrients. Rice and beans are a very healthy food, and even more so if you cook the beans with some cilantro and you buy in the supermarket non-GMO tomato paste and sauce. You can make like onions and garlic and saute it and then put some tomato sauce in there with open a can of beans, and it makes a phenomenal beans in a sauce that you put on the rice, and you put a little salad on the side with some lemon juice, and you're all ready to go. So I don't usually mention recipes or cooking on the class, but it's very important to know that there are certain foods that are very easy to store and are nutritious. And in this crazy world we're living in right now, it's very highly recommendable that you start storing up some extra. Even if you have to move the shoe boxes from the bottom of the closet and fill them with canned foods and put the shoes on the top shelf, you know, because it's important to have backup in the world we're living in today. I hope you enjoyed the class. I hope if anybody's not feeling well, that Hashem will give them a quick refuah shlema. And uh, if I was in the shoes of a person who was not feeling well at that moment, I would definitely up the vitamin C up to 3,000 milligrams a day, but not all at once. Take 1,000 in the morning, 1,000 at lunchtime, and 1,000 in the evening. I take your multivitamin and your D3s in the morning. And don't worry if your multi has C in it also, because you can't overdo C. The more C you take, the better it's going to help. Okay? And like I said, there are some trace minerals that we have to be careful, because sometimes minerals are, okay, there's a difference. There's water soluble vitamins and there's oil soluble. What does that mean? Like vitamin C and many of the B vitamins are water soluble. That means you take them with a glass of water and you're fine. Usually all vitamins are better if you eat at least a cracker or some piece of toast or something to put something in your stomach. But oil soluble vitamins, such as, I believe the D vitamins are oil soluble. Let me see if I can get my internet to tell me. Hey Google, what vitamins are oil soluble?
On the website ncbi.nlm.nih.gov, they say vitamins A, D, E, and K are called the fat-soluble vitamins because they are soluble in organic solvents and are absorbed and transported in a manner similar to that of fats. I also found an answer to this question: which vitamins are fat-soluble? Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
On the website cancer.gov, they say fat-soluble vitamins are absorbed along with fats in the diet and are stored in the body's fatty tissue and in the liver. They are found in many plant and animal foods and in dietary supplements. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are fat soluble.
Okay. So the fat soluble vitamins should be taken. I personally could have a piece of toast with some butter on it, and I'm good. Or milk has fat in it. There are various things that have fat in them without being dairy. So, and you take most of the fat soluble vitamins, like the multi and everything, not all are fat soluble, but they're mixed up together. And so it's very important when you take your vitamins in the morning that maybe you take a cracker and put some butter on it, or I don't know, their cream cheese if you don't use dairy products. So um, you'll find different things that have fat in them, or you'll call me and I'll do some research and find what you can have. Anyway, um, we wish everybody perfect health now and forever for everyone and their families. Realize, and may Bubby Miriam's husband realize, that we are living in a different world right now than we used to, and that where people didn't take vitamins and supplements and pills years ago, only the fanatics in today's world, it's either that or, God forbid, chemicals and doctors. And you don't want that, because they're all money hungry and they care less about people these days, most of them. And the doctors, even if they're good Jewish doctors, are being brainwashed by the pharmaceuticals um, and this various, the medical field in general. So uh, I highly recommend following after what Maimonides said. Let thy food be thy medicine. And pray, Bobby Miriam, before you talk to your husband, and ask him, ask Hashem to help you. Speak to your husband in a way that he will be receptive to what you want to tell him and respond correctly in order to be healed of anything that would be a deficiency in health. Anyway, we're here if anybody needs us. If anybody wants help, we're always here to help. And we wish you bracha, tzlacha, b'simcha, and perfect health, now and forever. And may Hashem take death and evil out of this world, akshav, that we're all going to live forever, and may wrinkles go with it, with the evil. Thank you, Rebbetzin. Oh mein, sei gebencht, sei gesund, be gesund. Shalom, shalom. Okay, and then over here, we're going to say thank you for coming in, YouTubers. Hope you enjoyed the class. We'll be back next week. As it's time for preparing for Pesach, I haven't been able to sit down and do as much research and studying as I usually do for this class. So if y'all want to help me by letting me know things that I need to study or research for you, it'll help me with the class, and it'll probably help others as well. And so we wish you sweet dreams. And tomorrow we have a Gemara class of my husband's at 5:30 New York or Baltimore time, which is 3:30 here in Dakota, Dickinson. But my husband's Gemara class is not recorded on YouTube. He only has it on the conference center, and he has it on the Zoom. We did not open the Zoom today because there was not a sufficient amount of people to make it needed. So I imagine everybody else is getting ready for Pesach as well. Next week, hopefully, we're going to share a lot of things that are healthy but also qualify to use on Pesach. We'll try to lean towards the Pesach influence in the class next week. So, Zyga Ben, shalom, shalom. Thanks for coming in. Okay, Mr. Computer, it's time to do your thing here.